YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Crop Rotation, the full release build. So, in our last episode, we ran through a full year's run and emerged victorious. And for our efforts, we were rewarded with a new card set. So basically, these cards all get added onto the cards that we already have. It does not take away any of the other ones. Thus, the possibilities and deck creation, possibilities, enumerate even higher. We also apparently reached rating 931. So after the tutorial relaxed mode run, we were 607. Our last victory improved us to 931. Again, I'm not sure how good that is, although being that there's a separate metric for being at 999, I think we're doing pretty well. We do need to win another game. I know you can just click it to unlock it, but I want to do this properly. So there's going to be at least 2 more videos here. Well, 3 more videos. One to unlock spatial and also play this out. One more with the spatial to unlock the mutation, which I think we got a little sneak peek at. I don't know if that mutation kit was supposed to show up or not. And then one more full run with all the bells and whistles active. So let's dive in, shall we? We have a higher total payment this time because our rating is higher, but that's okay. I need to see and analyze our new cards, and you know, the last run I had a build in mind. I went to it knowing exactly what plants I wanted to do. This time I'm going to be playing it a bit by ear. Well, with the exception of seeds. Because I know we need seeds ASAP. That's always a thing. Forget-me-not. This is one of the new cards. It is an herb, it is a flower, and it becomes bitter. Now, the big theme to this is withering. Withering is an effect where the crop just basically dies. So we don't get to score the crop when it withers. That being said, there are a lot of potentially beneficial effects. So yeah, it gives us 2 that we don't get, but if it adds 1 to adjacent crops, that could potentially give us a bonus of 4. So I'm gonna go with Forgot-Me-Not, especially since we don't have any other seeds available. Sunflower, seeds, and more flowers. So we could get an early unlock of that. Also, we have the shiitake mushroom. On wither, add 1 value to adjacent crops. Same as the Forget-Me-Not. It withers when it's adjacent to 3 or more crops, so it does not like to be densely packed. The other alternative, though, is if we go for the cocoa bean. That gives us a little insurance against this. I mean, either one of these are seeds. You know, I'm going to go with the sunflower because we're 2 for 2 on flowers, if anything. So our third card could give us another flower. No. Nope, and nope. But we do get extra herbs, so maybe the lemongrass is not a bad one for now. Still, we only got 1 seed out of that run, so again, we are on the #1 hunt for seeds early game. Alright. Adjacent to spicy or bitter? Actually, you know what? An early game dog with a really easy quest is a no-brainer, because the sooner you get a dog down, the more extra animals you get out of it. So absolutely, we're gonna go dog. Button mushroom. On mature, gain 3 value if adjacent to sweet. So this is a mushroom. It's a new type of crop. The new set bonus, when a crop withers, gain 5, 10, or 15 water. That's another alternative to the wet and dry monikers. And you know what, bitter? I think we might be going for a bitter bonus. So let's grab the button mushroom, especially since there's no seeds here. Granted, we don't have anything that is sweet at the moment, so this is going to be unbonused, but we'll take what we can get. Oh, and we're at 150, so our thing withered, but then it boosted the other 2. All right, well, if we're going to be having crops wither, duck might actually work out for us to give us a little extra water. Coffee bean, extra seed, get it. All right, we're at 2 seeds, and this one is sour. So we got a sour bonus turned on. We could do a bitter sour run here. Be the opposite of the last flavor combo that we did. But hey, why not? We will buy an extra plot here. All right. Flowers and herbs, that actually still might work out for us. Because we are taking a lot of herbs here, and herbs tend to be bitter. Flowers can be bitter. Yeah, let's do that one. Well, this one is sweet. It bonuses off of bitter, but you know what? I think I'm going to take the lily because it completes our flower bonus. Turns on all of our flower flavors. That might not be our choice long term, but getting the flower flavor bonus on sooner will help our money generation. All right, shiitake, we're still missing out on our thing. Wither, add 1 when adjacent to 3 more. So this thing's going to pretty much guarantee to wither. The mushroom bonus needs 3 crops to turn itself on, and we don't really need the water for it. Actually, none of these are really that good. I'm gonna actually spend a reroll. And there's an early basil. Well, it's an herb, and wet's not a bad thing, so okay. Once again, the early basil shows up. That, I don't know what the odds are, but... And hey, we got our herb bonus online, so that's a good thing. Alright, we're getting more money. We got our dog. Ah, the pig. Now the pig actually helps us out, but we have our bitter sour permit. I'll take the bitter sour. Root herb, root dry, root wet. We'll keep going down the herb line because that helps us out. The giving all crops bonus value. Oh, and we were actually under 150, so our forget-me-not didn't actually die, which is awesome. And we're above we're not going to die to that, so we don't need to worry about losing right away. We got our tea permit, flowers and herbs. We got plenty of flowers, plenty of herbs, so I think that tea permit's going to pay off immediately. Don't know what kind of rarity we're going to be working with, so I think we're going to double up on the duck, because again, the whole wither mechanic, which we are going to explore, is... Cocoa bean. Yeah, that's our last seed. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep opening that up. We'll make more than enough. And we can always emergency sell our cocoa bean if for some reason that didn't work out for us. All right, there we go. Bitter sour. And loan repayment, get. Ooh, a mushroom kit. That's... sweet crops. We could double up on the dog for wet crops, and we get that faster. Yeah, let's double up on the dog. It's early enough. I don't think mulch is going to be in play this time. I think let's go root, although root's not really a thing either. We could go for an early and temporary shears, just to harvest up more of something, to draft additional commons. It'll be sort of cumulative to our seed bonus, and then we can ditch the shears when we don't want them anymore. I think that's the smart move here. Let's merge you. We'll take the shears. Although, roots can give us... Do we even want roots, though? Let me take a look at the roots bonus here. I don't... Yeah, there's no new roots. And I mean, the taro root is sour. Actually the cactus counts as a root. All right, you know what? We'll take the roots kit because I see a couple of things that we could benefit from it. Oh, and we'll just get the cactus right now anyway. Okay then. Thank you, game. And cauliflower might be a better one anyway. We're gonna sell some of our other flowers because, yeah, I don't think we need the lily. We do want the sunflower, and we do want the forget-me-not. The cactus. Yeah, we're building up the bitter bonus quite nicely. So yeah, we can sell the lily. We're not going to be doing the lily. Do we even want the cauliflower? Because that's a little bit too much on there. We could go down the sour route with an orange, but I don't know if we're doing, or a kiwi. Orange would probably be a little better? Question mark. Let's take the orange. And let's pop this root kit, see what we can get out of it. We don't have, oh, well, our instant taro root. There we go, because that's sour. So now we're building up our sour bonus. We're almost maxed out with our sour bonus. And there are 2 new things on sour in the uncommon tier. I don't know if they're necessarily root types. But heck, we can max out the sour bonus with kiwis if we wanted to. All right, so yeah, I think we're going bitter sour here. So our bitter sour permit is, well, there's more bitter and a root. All right, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, and I guess we're going for the root bonuses here. Onion, you know what? We're going to take you offline for just a second, Onion. Lotus root, because that boosts up bitter. Ooh, the cucumber is going to be a fantastic bitter addition. I'm going to hold off on doing more because we need more money. We might not even get all of everything here. Yeah, we didn't get the cactus down. That's okay. All right, we got tier 2 duck. We're already angling for a new dog. I don't know if big farm's going to be a thing for us. I don't really want the rat. I don't really want the squirrel. I guess we could keep going on the dog. Shiitake is spicy. Vegetable and wet, fruit and wet. I mean, I'll take the shiitake for now. Because it also, we do kind of want to build up a mushroom bonus. Even if spicy is not on. Now here's the thing. On wither gain 10 water, wither when water is below. Bitter gourd's actually, oh, actually that's not even a, that's a vegetable. It's not even a mushroom. Yeah, we're not really going heavy vegetable. Let's go orange, boost that up. Let's see what we get out of our root here. What was the other thing that we wanted out of root? Actually, I think we have what we need out of the root. Because I don't see ginger helping us out. We want the lotus root. Because yeah, we got 4, well, 3 active root type things. And maybe that's all we really want. Maybe we don't want any of the common ones. As much as it pains me to ditch the onion, I don't know if we're going super heavy root. I'll keep the onion around. No reason to just insta-sell it right now. But we do need to expand out our lines here. All right, good money there. There's a mushroom kit. There's a pig. Mushroom kit comes faster. We'll take the mushroom kit. Broccoli. Gains 1 value for every 20 water gained. I mean, we're not really going for a dry bonus or a vegetable bonus. So as far as like synergies, this doesn't really help us out. I'll take it for a hot minute. He keeps shoving me that bitter gourd. But I really want our last bitter slot to be cucumber, not this gourd. I mean, granted, cucumber does that count as a vegetable? It might. Let's re-roll you once. Ooh, yeah, let's boost the forget-me-not. We'll get you in play. Yeah, we need a few vegetables to get any sort of vegetable synergy flowing. But there are bitter vegetables out there, including the bitter gourd that they keep offering up. So maybe we will eventually take it. But we'll see how this thing performs. Alright, for every 20 water gained, not a lot of water gain here, but that's okay. Alright, we got our doggo. Let's double up the doggo. That's spicy. We can keep going for ducks. Ducks are a good one to get. Vegetable sweet. We're not going for sweet, but this does get better when it's bitter, when it's next to bitter. Yeah, we'll go spinach. We can open up another slot. Kiwi. We can max out our sour. We could max out our sour. I mean, I might not go vegetables at all. Actually, let's merge our doggos. Keep the one that's got progress. That should be popping off pretty soon. Let's take the kiwi. Actually, you know what? I think the kiwi is a better, because now we get max sour bonus. And there's even more things there, so we might swap out some of that. But for now, we get max sour bonus. We're 1 away from max bitter bonus, and that cucumber in the uncommon slot is talking to me. Let's get all of the sours. Yeah, like this one doesn't really help us out. I'm not too fond of this shiitake mushroom, but we'll see what we can get. Yeah, this might help us get the replant on the taro root. Not bad. Mushroom kit, good. Yeah, climber plant is, I think, the next card pack. But we wanted the mushroom kit anyway. Let's see. Sour and spicy. This is spicy and bitter, not quite. Tea permit. Tea permit. Well, there's our bitter gourd, but we'll buff up the lemongrass. Oh, we get a free animal from our doggo. Yeah, let's go pig. Since we're going some sort of wither synergy here. Yeah, we'll boost up the kiwi. So now this thing, this is kind of like the bee, but for mushrooms. After a mushroom is played, withers an adjacent non-mushroom crop and replaces it with the mushroom and gains the value. So this does, it's a little bit more parasitic. We need to decide what mushroom do we want replicating. Actually, you know what? I bet you we'll find a real good mushroom in this kit. Like a honey fungus. On play, wither a random adjacent crop and increase the value of all crops by 2. On any wither, gain 3. Ooh. These are both sweet, though. On play, wither a random adjacent crop and increase the value of all crops by 2. I don't think this would work well as our boosted one. This one would work well because then we have 2 things that gain from withering. But this is the rarer one. I'm going to take the rarer one for the moment. Actually, yeah, let's get rid of this vegetable here. We'll take you, honey fungus. Adjacent to sweet. Actually, having our shiitake mushroom be the one that spreads for the moment is not a bad thing because then it'll be less likely to wither itself. Yeah, let's see what else we get from here. There's that oyster mushroom. I was eyeing that up. Let's grab the oyster mushroom. What do we want to swap in for the oyster mushroom? It is sweet as well, so we're building up sweet inadvertently here. I don't want to get rid of the basil. I don't want to get rid of the lotus root. We need the beans for that. The cactus? We have... No, we need that for the flower bonus. No, the broccoli, actually. Broccoli doesn't fit anywhere. Go oyster mushroom, and we're going to play that... What are we okay with it replacing? It needs to be our first mushroom. Yeah, we'll go up there. That way it's likely to have had something next to it. There. Oh yeah, for honey fungus, I think we'll just wait till we add more room to stuff. All right. Oh, well, so it didn't take over anything, but that's okay. Yeah, we don't want something that withers itself to be the thing that takes over because then we're liable to lose it. Cocoa bean. Cocoa bean. Orange looks good. Yeah, we can't go buying too much stuff right now. Play wither a random adjacent crop, which doesn't have to be a thing, and then increase the value of all. I mean, we could have this thing because it would wither itself and then wither something else maybe. But I'd rather the oyster mushroom be doubled up so that it can just gain bonuses. Also, our water is going to be more and more coming from our mushrooms here. And we'd get 10 water instead of 5 if we get our 4 mushroom bonus. That being said, I'm not a fan of shiitakes here. So I think we're going to hot swap you out, shiitake. And then what do we have coming? Oh yeah, the orange. Yeah, we can open up the 80 to get the orange. Then, yeah, between our next 2 plantings, we should have enough. All right, see, double oyster, and then every time there's a wither, they gain 3 value. So yeah, we definitely want the oyster mushroom being the one that gets increased here. All right, there's our herb permit. Although this might not be a great pick going forward, because I don't know what our herb situation is looking like as well. Well, we have it. We're definitely getting enough bitter. Yeah, it might be good enough. I don't really see fertilizer being a thing. I don't like the squirrel. Propagation's probably our best option here. I don't really like the shiitake, but we'll up it. Not really seeing a carrot. Let's go 1 reroll. Not really seeing the onion, but we'll give it a double because it retains its value when we do our sell action. Let's... Oh, Enoki. Spreads to adjacent unused plot after every 8 cards played. Nice. It's a propagator. And you know me, I like me some propagators. All right, so what are we going to swap? We want it played early. It might not trigger the pig bonus when it gets played because it might not be next to anything, but that's actually fine. We just want it to propagate. What can we sacrifice? Because, yeah, that'll give us more mushroom bonus, too. I actually am not a fan of the button mushroom, either. Although it is bitter. And there are a few sweets, so, okay, fine. You can stay button mushroom. The coffee bean... Yeah, the sour is working out there. Herb sour is good. Forgot me now. Bitter flower is good. Sour flower is good. Yeah, we just need to open up the next slot. You know what? We're gonna swap it for the button for now. But I'm not gonna get rid of the button. I think it's just a stronger option. We're gonna push you here in the front, and then let's see how this performs. All right, so it doubled up here. We got our 2 oysters, which is good. And you can see oyster mushroom press 6. We got 2 withers, but if we can get more withers going on, then those become even better. More doggo? We could do more doggo. More spacious. We'll take more doggo. More ducko? More ducko. And we can pay for the space to get the half duck going there. Extra sprinkler. I think this is another one where we wean ourselves off of sprinklers. I'm gonna can't open the space for it. Root herb. You know what? I'm gonna sell you so we can take our thing. Now let's see how our water situation handles in the summertime. Extra pig. Extra pig. Herb. I'm not doing a mulch, but are there herbs that we really want? Thyme. Thyme is always a good one because it is bitter, which plays into our bitter bonus. And we can keep up our herb value here. I don't want to go for the spicy herbs. Yeah, but it's still worth it to get the kit for it. But we need more room. What will we sacrifice? It's easy enough to get the... Actually, you know what? I still don't like the shiitake at all. So we're going to get rid of the shiitake. We'll get herb. Rose! Uncommon flower, sweet, and then sour. Withers after 6. All right, so this is an auto witherer. So we definitely want this rose. We can hot swap one of our flowers for it. Don't want to do our sunflower. What's our other flower? The cactus. Yeah. Cactus, get out of here. I know we lose our roots bonus. We can find another root. Maybe we needed that onion, actually. We can find more onions. They're easy enough. But let's get the rose. Coffee bean I eventually want to replace, but let's double it up for now because it'll give us a better effect. All right, rose needs to go early. Play an additional random crop. But more importantly, it gets a wither effect. And actually, if we play this first, there's a chance that... No, actually, we don't want this to... Yeah, so we want this to be played first to minimize the chance that this soaks up the wither. 133, yeah, we don't have any other things to get. We could get more room is what we could get. All right, they only got the one. Did our rose not wither, or did something else just not wither it? We're not getting our flavor combos here. I do see replicator being a thing. Let's start on our replicators sooner rather than later. Wow, we have a lot of things coming. I think we have a doggo get. Kiwis? We could do kiwis. Actually, let's do one reroll. 2 rerolls. All right, we'll double up on sunflower. We will double up on button. Yeah, we get more doggos. We double up on oranges. So merge our doggos. Yeah, every 40 crop cards we get more animals. So doggo paying dividends here. And we have room for our herb card here. All right, I am good with doubling up our basil. Not interested in the chili. We're not cultivating spicy. Let's reroll. Well, there's our onion. It's a bit much to use an herb kit for an onion. What was the other one that we really wanted? The thyme. It may or may not become mutant, this one, but I like the thyme. All right, we'll take the onion just for now. I do need to find a place for it, but let's see if we can't dig for the thyme. There's a thyme. There we go. We're good. Yeah, because our bitter bonus has taken a beating recently. The question becomes... Yeah, and I don't think we can sacrifice our sprinkler just yet, because it's summertime and we don't have our mushroom bonus fully loaded. With a fully loaded mushroom bonus, we might. There's one more mushroom out there that we need for 5 crop bonus. I'm not sure what that one is. I don't think we've seen it yet. But we do want to try and get our button mushroom back in action. What can we sacrifice? Bitter root. Well, again, that's battering our bitter bonus. Where's our other roots? Taro root. Actually, the taro root's not doing very well right now. I'm not going to sell it, but I think we need to get the mushroom on there just to get that bonus going here. Besides, we actually have max sour without the taro root. I think it'll be a good pick later on, but for now, we didn't lose too much after that. Also, yeah, let's not let the button mushroom get that. We want the oyster mushroom to get the double-double. I'm going to save up for this last slot here. All right, water's holding steady. We got 3 wither bonuses off of them now. That's excellent. More pigs. Excellent. Pigs are guaranteed withers. Withering permit. When a crop withers, all crops gain 1 value. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the correct answer. A peach. Actually, peach is really kind of powerful because we have... It would enable a fruit bonus. We do have a little bit of sweet. We're not going heavy sweet, I promise you. But it would be a crime to deny ourselves a peach. We'll skip that for the 25. Because peaches stick around. And actually, our root bonus is back online. Wait, no. Our root bonus is taking a battering because we got rid of taro. All right, you know what? We might abandon roots. In which case, let's get thyme up here. Because that enhances our herbs, that enhances our bitter bonus. Yeah, all right, we're gonna abandon roots. So sorry lotus root, and sorry onion, and sorry taro root. You guys, you served us well, but we have no further need of you. All right, yeah, let's just keep going. And also, I realized we don't need to do the fat cross thing because we're not going for the crop that gives us column bonuses. So I think we're just going to keep going left to right, fat, you know, like just grow from the middle here to make a big mass. Because we're also not going for dry crops, so we don't really care about surface area here. The other thing about peaches is they eventually wither naturally. So that actually contributes to our wither bonuses. So it is a natural inclusion here. Because they stick around. Propagation kit's fantastic. Because we can get more peaches that way. Bitter sour, finally. Nah. No mint. Cocoa bean. We'll skip it for 25. We can start cultivating kiwis. Do we want a bee? I know we have flowers, but is it worthwhile? Actually, bee rose? Yes. Yes, it is worthwhile. We'll get a forget-me-not. Yeah, the rose triggering off of the bee, making 2 roses, both of which will wither and generate random additional crops. Yes, that's a good play. And more propagation, more better. All right, let's see what we get from propagation here. Yeah, we want enoki. That gives us, yeah, goes after 7 cards, which means we could get extra propagation out of that. Yeah, we'll take the kiwi to free up space and get you to level 3. We have a token number of wet crops, and I don't see ourselves getting rid of them. So yeah, that bonus is not completely lost on us. Ooh, oyster. We kind of hang our hat on oyster. Gain 4 value per wither. That's much better. All right, we've got room to go here. I don't want to expand out too much, but let's see. Let's buy one more plot here. I want to see how many, because you don't want to make too much room because then you lose out on all your adjacencies. But look at those oysters. 20. That's a lot of withers. We also got, oh yeah, because our pig's level 2, 2 things do the whole absorb. Do we want buttons? I mean, they were adjacent to sweet, but we do have enough sweet for buttons to pay off, but I don't know if that's the play here. We might want to have honey fungus go do the doubling. More bees? Or no, the withering permit. We want the withering permit. Herbal permit. Do we have a singleton of that? I might actually just want more pegs. That's more guaranteed withers. Ooh, more enokis, please. We could keep going after kiwi. Try building it up higher and higher. Don't need any of those. We'll do a forget-me-nots. Excellent. We'll get you to level 3. Don't want any of those. We could work on forget-me-nots. What do you think? That's 3 to adjacent crops, but only when it withers. Now, if something else forcibly triggers it to wither, I think it still triggers its wither effect. So we have the oyster mushroom. Let's try, we want it. What we don't want is we don't want the honey fungus to wither the oyster mushroom, but we want the withers caused by the honey fungus to benefit the oyster mushrooms, and they need to be on the floor, on the ground before then. You know what we could do? I'm trying to think of the best combo for the withering effect. Because we already have this thing double doubles and then double withers. You know, if we do double forget-me-nots and you manage to cap our thing, they'll just auto wither themselves, which means we want them played after. We want them played afterwards. Although this sunflower is going to absorb the effect. We need to give this enough time to level itself up if we're going to be doing it in the long term. Do we have any other flowers that we really want? No, we don't want the hyacinth. We're not going crazy sweet this time around. I think we have the right flower composition. We'll just have to level up our bee. All right, let's do it. All right, something ate our oysters, because otherwise they would have doubled quite nicely. Oh, I wonder if the enokis spread and then ate the doubling. Gain an additional crop? Yeah, what was that additional crop? It's supposed to be random. Yeah, I don't see. I know it's bitter, but we still want those freaking cucumbers, is what we really want. Cocoa bean, we'll just skip it for cash. Build up our forget-me-nots. Skip it for cash. Oh, when it says get an additional crop, it means on here. Like, it doesn't just spawn it in. It actually literally means get us an additional crop here. Which means we don't need our seeds anymore. Interesting. All right, now there's a design space I didn't consider. Getting rid of our seeds, because our seeds don't do very much on their own. We kind of don't want, they don't have like a lot of persistent effects, but now we don't really need them. Because we're getting extras here, and then once we level up our rows, I think it'll give us access to rarer. Ah, okay. That's quite nice there. And, ooh. Now there's a conundrum right there. Do we want the duplicator? I kind of want the duplicator. I can see some crazy effects. But a withering permit. Let's get the oh, no slots. Let's get the replicator for now. We'll get this bitter sour. More pigs? More pigs. No room. I don't want to spend too much money here because we are on the cusp of our next loan payment. But I have a feeling we're going to need this anyway. Double up on B, yes. Don't want the shiitake. No. skip. And skip. Yeah, what I really want is some new crops to replace them. I don't want to just chuck them for chucking them's sake, because that's going to cost us synergy. All right, so now that we have bees, we're going to get 2 of these things. I kind of want the forget-me-not to be the thing that gets doubled up. I know. Let's do that. Because we still want the sunflower being played earlier rather than later. So that it has time to gain its value if it survives. Oh, actually, you know, we can get rid of... You know, we have our replicator here. We could replicate the peaches. What would be really good? Replicating oyster mushrooms. Replicating oyster mushrooms and then having both of them take over would be fantastic. All right, let's get rid of the coffee bean. Or do we want the cocoa bean? Yeah, cocoa bean's less damaging to us. Also, we need the money. So we play... Oops. We double barrel the oysters here. All right, let's give it a try. Not too bad. You still need to get more wither effects going, but I'm happy with more of them. Skip the shovel. Double up on replicator. Yeah, let's double up on replicator. We'll get our sprinkler. Skip it for cash. Keep going the forget-me-not route. Let's merge these up to make some room. Skip it for cash. All right. So yeah, we're consuming 100 water. So I'm not quite ready to ditch my thing here. If we can get our max mushroom bonus going, which, you know what? I mean, I might bring back the shiitake just so that it can wither and bonus and trigger the effects more, and also get us to that. Because then I think we'll be really good in the way of water. Plus, these peach crops withering at the start of the day would trigger that as well. Yeah, it withers and gives us 10 immediately. And we still need those cucumbers, which we have not seen yet. Don't need the chili, don't need the pepper. Reroll. We'll get the kiwi. We'll get the forget-me-not. We'll get the shiitake. All right, we're not quite ready to fill that in, but we'll get this shiitake. All right, so what happens if we get rid of that and now have a full bore thing? Putting this at the end maximizes the chance that it'll instantly die and trigger everything else again. We'll see how our water situation unfolds. If it's oh, actually, hang on, forget-me-not. Tier 4 forget-me-not. Let's see if we can get a tier 5. Withers when water's at 150. Yeah, this'll wither midstream, but adds 5 to adjacent crops is now a good thing. And it kind of does a delayed trigger off of the rose, which I like. That was a lot of wither triggers. Our water took a beating, though. So we got 10 from wet. Then we gained 60 from mushroom synergy. And then, but in excess of 30, so we actually gained 90. So we can actually do without the sprinkler. The duck helps us out too with the extra spaces. Yeah, duplicator. More duplicator, please. Ooh, mutator. But it's a terrible, terrible quest. Herbs? No. Pigs? Do we have a spare pig? No, but we might get a spare pig. Let's go for a spare pig. Not feeling the wheat. Let's re-roll. Ooh. On wither, replanted and gain 3 withers after gaining 50 water. Well, hello there. And it's sour? Please and thank you. Yeah, more duck. Let's get tier 3 duck. 10 water for each unused. Yeah, now we definitely don't need that. We'll double. So now we need to be cognizant of what the next 2 things are. You know what? Let's double on peach. Withers. We could do more. Fruit sour. Although we do have a maximum sour bonus, we need to sacrifice something that is sour. Otherwise, we're leaving stuff on the table. Oh, well, yeah, we can get rid of our coffee bean now. Yeah, because we only need those 2. So we could safely sacrifice the coffee bean because the coffee bean's not doing much for us, and we'll get some extra crops out of the deal. Yeah, we'll go button mushroom. Let's see if we can't fish for something. Yeah, we're gonna go for the top tier forget-me-not. Oh, actually, that was our uncommon from the coffee bean, which actually got us something we want. Now it spreads after 6 cards. More propagation, more better. I'll take it. We could open up more spaces because we don't have a ton of adjacency bonuses. So extra empty spaces helps our duck out. We'll see. Let's trigger this one. If it maxes out to where there's no empty spaces, then we'll probably, or maybe like 1 empty space, then we'll expand out our grounds here. Look at all those oysters. And yeah, we did not get we ran out of space. So we need more, especially with the cherries, we need more space. Yeah, we'll take more pig. We'll take more pig. Handy that. Spicy bitter. At this point, I think the cat might be a thing that would be beneficial to us. Because we're getting a lot of uncommons. So let's go for the cat. Yeah, we'll get lemongrass. Now that we're getting rid of seeds, if there's any other flowers that I want besides the sunflower, now would be the time to consider them. Though I'm not entirely sure I want those. The lily might be a thing, because we are kind of cultivating sweet bonus, although... No, this is a sour bonus that we need to keep. It would also give us a wet bonus, or better wet bonus, which would help out. Our bitter bonus, again, we want the cucumber, is what we're really after. Let's re-roll you. We'll buff up the shiitake, we'll get more kiwis. There we go. So 3 times the mushrooms will spread. You know what? We want the shiitake mushrooms to be the things that's to be spreading things because they wither aggressively. And then, yeah, let's expand out here. Give our farm a little bit more room to breathe. All right, let's see how we did here. Our oysters, yeah, they could do a little bit better. Enokis, we need to do something that bonuses our enokis up. Maybe a butterfly would be the correct thing because they are always next to each other. Water is problematic at the moment because we gained, well, actually it's not as bad as it looks. I just don't want to get to a point. I might not double the peach because the peach is a water hog. Herb kit. I mean, all right, we keep going for pigs. Bitter sour, take it. What's our veg? Yeah, we're not really rocking vegetable synergies. Let's re-roll you. Yeah, let's get the kiwis because we can get a lot more space freed. Re-roll. We'll get the buttons. And yeah, we'll keep going with the forget-me-nots. We're not doing seeds, so chickens aren't going to do their thing. We could go for more ducks. We do kind of need the water. These aren't ready for showtime yet. It's going to be a while for them. Oh yeah, these lemongrasses can be combined. All right, so let's not double the peach. It's a bit of a water hog. In that case, let's double the cherries because they spread after gaining 50 water, and gaining 50 water is doable with the mushroom wither synergies here. Heck, we could even do. We could put you up front. Let you, because other stuff that withers it will cause it just to spread more. So that might be a good thing. Let's get some more room so our duck can feed us water. What we really want is a water permit because of how much water we gain and use. So we have 2 of these. Withering permit plus 10. So yeah, we have 10 withers at this point. Which is, yeah, our oyster mushrooms, we need more of them. This oyster mushroom, we want the oyster mushrooms sooner, I guess. Let's take a look at my thing. So you're uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. You're common, you're common, you're common. We have enough commons that the cat is not going to be huge. Butterfly might be better. We could go for another bee. Let's go for another bee. Ooh. There's a pea, the first time we've seen that one. That's not the propagator I'm after. I'm after the cucumber. Truffle A. Let's grab it and take a look at it. More forget-me-nots. More shiitakes. On any wither, adjacent crops gain 1 value. That's tricky because things can just consume other things here. I don't actually really like it. Plus it's spicy. We're not cultivating spicy. So I'm actually not going to go for the truffle here. What I am going to do What I am going to do, I'm going to put the replicator back here. We're going to see what happens when we do double oyster, double cherry, because the cherries can replicate and wither several times. These things just spread, but they don't necessarily wither. Yeah, let's see how this works out for us. All right, where's our oysters? We only have one oyster left, but it got lots of bonuses. Oh no, 2 oysters got lots of bonuses. Okay. So they're getting duplicated. They're not necessarily spreading because of the pig. They're spreading because of the replicator, but they're on the field sooner. Let me ponder this. Yeah, bitter sour is good. Yeah, bitter sour. Reroll. Sorry, Lotus Root, we opted not to go that. I still want my cucumbers. Still looking for my cucumbers. Cat or horse? It's early enough. Let's go for the horse. All right, let's try this. What happens if we switch these and make the cherries? Because this will, wait, on any wither. But the pig might cause it to eat the cherries because of the, if we get lucky and have the doubled oysters appear next to the doubled cherries, the oysters eat the cherries. And cause them to wither early, which is actually what we want. The only thing is we don't want the enokis. Let's put the enokis first, because we don't want the enokis to appear and then eat those. These are already going to be doing some eating, but we have more chaff here. In fact, let's get more chaff for these to chew on. And yeah, the stuff that we don't want to, the stuff we want to survive needs to be at the very end. We want the peaches to survive. Button mushrooms can do whatever. We'll put this sooner. Although we do want it duplicating. Every 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's just barely enough for the sunflower to do its thing. Our water is fantastic, so we can now officially ditch the bucket. On any wither, adjacent crops gain 1 value. I mean, if we get this up to a 3, the truffle might be a nice add-in there. We'll see. All right, we had 2 oysters survive and get good bonuses. Now my peaches aren't really doing that much. For the amount of water they consume, that is. 566. Our earnings went down. Yeah, we'll do the bitter sour. Got plenty for our loan payment. All right, trade in animals. We will... Huh. Yeah. We do want the trade in animals. There's another pig to keep the pig synergy flowing. There's another replicator. We're going to need to make room. All right, so what do we want to swap? If we swap a dog out, actually, because at this point it's just going to drip feed us, but this will give us an instant shot. Oh yeah, we got to do our collections first. Let's ditch a duck for now, a singleton duck. Get our replicator in. A leek. Vegetable wet next to other vegetables. We're not doing vegetables enough. We'll double up the truffle because we can. I'm gonna take the forget-me-nots. Still need to build up the thing more to get our first tier 5 crop. Reroll. Well, might as well start it up again. All right, now we can do this. Sorry, doggo. Double duck. Double duck, because now these two combine to be a top tier duck. I don't want to trade away the pig. Actually, I probably should have re-rolled till I got a pig, but let's trade in the horse, because I don't want this thing to stick around too long. Fish is an interesting one for how much water we gain. That actually might be a big money maker. And let's hot swap the butterfly. See what comes of it. The pig. Yeah, we'll do that. Get closer to building up our max tier pig. All right, that's not too bad. All right, peaches. Let's swap you out for the truffles. On any wither, Jason Trops gain 2 value now. So we want these good and early. You know what? Cherries. We'll place those so that these can eat these. Then the cherries go down, then these can eat these. And then we got... I mean, we have... all of our mushrooms are going to be eaten well. And gains the value of the withered crop. And these are pretty high value anyway, so if these get eaten, that's actually okay. All right, we still got our sour bonus. We have our mac. We can actually take away a mushroom at this point for set bonus purposes. We have enough sweet for the button to do its thing. The shiitake though does add to other crops, but let's just keep them in place for now. If we get something else like say a cucumber, if one ever shows up. Yeah, look at all these replacements and gyrations here. Oh yeah, we get our clovers, which actually is fine because the mushrooms will devour the clovers and other things here. A 112 oyster mushroom, plus the truffle. Okay, the truffle's putting in work. Sweet and bitter or the bee? Or fertilizer. Not fertilizer. We'll go bee. Bitter sour. Keep that ball rolling. Looking for our cucumber! We got the cucumber! I almost hit reroll on that just out of reflex. And forget-me-nots. Okay. So when adjacent to wet, we need to cultivate some more wet. This can happen to one time each time. What are our wet crops? You are wet. The Enokis are wet, which means we kind of want to... Oh yeah, we gotta... well, yeah, we'll get rid of the shiitakes. Because these will burst out. This also helps out our bitter bonus. It does give us an outlier vegetable, but that's okay. I like that synergy, and again the addition to the bitter bonus. If we get a durian, I might throw a durian in there because that's bitters too. Yeah. All right, let's see how this pans out. Actually, yeah, those two combine. Yeah, so the cucumbers spread, and we only made it down to our oranges here. Oh, because the stuff that normally consumes everything and causes a big cascade didn't kick off. Yeah. Bitter sour. More pegs. More pegs. Yeah, well, hang on. We'll merge up our bitter sours. Yeah, we'll get a sunflower. Let's spread these out like that. All right, so we need this a little bit further. Actually, I think that was a bit of a dud just because it didn't make it all the way down. Usually it does. Wither a random crop and increase value by 2. We kind of want this a little further back. Like something like that would be fine. All right, let's do it. So, let's see how we did it on this one. See, the problem with that is, yeah, by having everything so spread out, that truffle isn't really doing much work. This was 769, which isn't as good as we've been doing previously, but it's not bad. There's like big swings here. Sour bitter. You know what? I'm going to go for the B because it helps us merge our B's up. More pegs. More pegs. All right, double up on the cucumbers. When it rains, it pours, you know. Forget me. I mean, that will get our sunflowers cleared. And the bees and the bees. So now 3 flowers get propagated, and more propagation is needed in this particular build. And then that extra pig will get us all the way to top tier, I believe. Still questioning the truffle. But nah. Also, you know what? Lily might be a better flower replacement for our flower bonus. Not instead of the rose. We like the rose. But instead of the sunflower. Because we don't need the seeds from this. The wet bonus will help out our cucumbers a bit more, and just also our wet bonus in general. We'll hold on to the sunflower in case we change our mind. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, so what do we want? We want to maximize the propagation of the cucumbers because it's a decent value crop, and I'm okay with it getting, because it propagates immediately. That's the beneficial thing. Now these are wet. We're okay with it propagating like that. So here's what we do. Let's put all of our wet things, and actually if we put the lily down, the bee is going to make the lily propagate. What are our other wet things? The basil. So the basil I don't want out there. We want the basil to hit at the very end so it doesn't get eaten by mushrooms. But all the other wet stuff I'm good with. So we put down the lily. We double up. So now we have lots of wet items for these doubled up cucumbers to land on and then double themselves, and then everything else can come along and devour them if they want to via the pig. And there's also plenty of targets available for the truffle to start bonusing up when other stuff withers. All right, I think that's good. We'll see. Let us experiment. Yeah, there's so many weeds on board here that that kind of made sense here. Kind of messed with the flow of things. But let's see how it deals on an open board. All right, let's get our pig going. Butterfly is certainly a thing. I know we got rid of it before, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's get the uncommon cherry boosted up. All right, pig, 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 pig. Daily limit 4. After a mushroom is played, withers an adjacent non-mushroom crop and replaces it with a mushroom and gains the value. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the oyster mushrooms can't wither other mushrooms, so we actually kind of want you here. Actually, we technically want you here because we want to eat the cherries. And now that we know the truffles can't eat the mushrooms, the other mushrooms, then they won't cannibalize each other. And then 6 cards played, that's enough for the rose to naturally wither itself. All right, let's see what we get. All right, yeah, look at those cucumbers go. All right, we know by the presence of the basil that everything survived. Honey fungus. Yeah, we got a lot of propagation from the cucumbers. I think butterfly. Now, what made this one go so high? Forget-me-not. Oh, the forget-me-not died at 150. Yeah, it died. Bitter sour permit. How are we on sours? We actually lost 1 thing of sour. So we're not getting max value at sour. Which is not the end of the world. Bonus for herbs. I don't want to really go for mint, even though that would bring our sweet rating back up. I don't think we're missing anything else, except for the durian. A durian would do wonders for us if we ever found one. We also have 4 flowers. Oh, that's because of down here, the sunflower. I mean, maybe we do want the sunflower. Yeah, it's replicator and butterfly. I know it wastes the seed half of that, but let's see here. You know what? Oh, that's vegetable kit. But say if that was the fruit kit, we could go ding. Let's get the butterfly. Ooh, honey fungus. Oh, or nope, honey fungus. It's the rarer one. We can easily find forget-me-nots like that. There we go. Maximum forget-me-nots. Adds 8 value when it withers. We need to make sure that the bee is making this one. Yeah. So it's spreading. Yeah, it's still spreading. So I'm good with it spreading early and then just immediately dying. Oh yeah, now with our replicators online. All right, you know what? This doesn't give us the wet bonus here, so this doesn't need to... You know what? I want this to trigger before the forget-me-nots because I don't want it to eat the bonus that the forget-me-nots gives you. And I kind of want this... See, I don't want this wither or random adjacent. See, this thing can eat oysters, and we don't want it to eat the oysters. I would prefer it to trigger here because then it's likely to eat random gnocchis, which I'm okay with, random cucumbers, which I'm okay with, random cherries, which I'm okay with. And it's also going to just devour stuff from the pig too. Yeah, I think that's the better play here. And yeah, I'm glad we kept the sunflower. Because now, yeah, the boost in value from a max bonus to the other is much more noticeable. And we still have enough bitter bonus to go with the sour, especially since our cucumber is a propagator. If we wanted to, we could look into bitter melon. I'm not sure where we would put that. Ooh, I'm liking that tempo. Let's see what our scores look like. No, just under 1,000. We have not cracked 1,000 yet, but this is pretty close. Who are the stars of this show? Double truffle is fine. Our oysters could have done better. The buttons, I'm starting to, well, the buttons were actually just fine. They didn't actually get their own thing, but they got other synergies. Basil kind of whiffed, but eh. More fish because of how much water we get. We have not seen a single water permit yet, mind you. Let's go for the fish. Not feeling the ginger. Bitter gourd. Vegetable bitter gains water. We don't really need the water, honestly. I know it's another wither trigger, but that's okay. And we'll go for our lemongrass. Oh, we never merged our things here. Increase all crops by 3. That's a much better improvement there. See, what I'm worried about here is not getting enough income here. Let's get our fish. I mean, we have enough for this loan, and we'll have enough for others to get a permit of the same tier. Not sure if there's anything we want to turn in for that. More fish. Propagation kit? Maybe. Propagation kit. More truffles? Sure. Ah. Trying to get a good wither thing. You know, what we need is the thing that we need the thing that bonuses up our we need this. We need the withering permit to increase in value. Let's see here. Let's propagation. Yeah, get our time up. That's worth a global bonus right there. I'll take that. Honey fungus? Absolutely. We need room. What do we make room with? Yeah, I think we get rid of the lily. Yeah, cucumber or no, oyster. Oyster. We need more oyster. All right, I think I might hot swap the tea permit. Flower and herbs we're not hyper focusing on enough, and if we can get like a level 2 withering permit out of that, that would be fantastic. Bitter spicy. We're gonna re-roll aggressively here. Herbal permit? No. Sour and spicy? No. Come on. Wet permit! Wet permit. I've been saying forever that we need a wet permit, and now we have a level 2 one. That was worth it. I don't want to ditch our bitter sour. And I don't think there's any other permits really worth monkeying around for. So then we can ditch this. But I'm happy for the one time I got to use it. Oh yeah, this, the peach. Still pondering its existence. We give us more of a fruit bonus, and the fruit bonus certainly helps. And it's a global fruit bonus. You know what? If we get a durian, I might do some swapping out and go leaning into, especially now that we have the wet permit. The more water we use, the more water we get, essentially. All right, we're not gonna be able to place all of our crops here. Got close, but we missed out on our big multipliers, but that's okay. Yeah, wet permit. Might as well keep trying to grow it, since we're not being offered the broccoli. I mean, it's a thing. It just doesn't really sit well with any of our other combos. Oyster. Also, why did we lose our seed combo? We've lost our seed combo a long time ago. What am I talking about? I think our roses didn't go off properly, which is why we didn't have enough. All right, let's see what this does on an empty board. All right, I see. This is what I like, where it is nearly fully used. Bitter sour permits putting in work. The truffle boosted it up. Wet permit, withering permit, bitter synergy, fruit synergy, herb synergy, thyme, the butterfly. Yeah. See, this is what we need more of. And then our oysters. Do we have only the one? Something ate our oyster. Something ate our oyster. That's the tricky part about the oyster mushroom and the pig. Because you don't want the oysters... Well, the oysters can't be eaten by... So yeah, what the heck ate our oyster? Oh, nothing ate our oyster. Our oyster just didn't have anything to eat. Because, alright. The Enokis can't eat themselves. The honey fungus does eating. This eats, but it can't be eaten by... Yeah. We'll get a butterfly. More fish? Sweet or sour? I mean, maybe, but let's go more fish. Alright, I'll take the peach because it's being offered to us. Especially now that we have this, it may be worth... Wither at the beginning of the third day. At the end of day, consume 3 water and gain 6 value. So if this survives to the end, let's sneak you in here. I think I gotta find something else to sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice the cherries because they're consume triggers. We're not doing... I mean, herb sour... Honestly, the thyme's not really... I mean, herb bitter is a good combo, though. Do we get rid of the basil? I don't think so, because... Well, I mean, it's not helping our cucumber propagate any. The row bonuses are nice, but they're not big. With our mushrooms... We don't want to get rid of the sour because, yeah, we got to put that. We got to sacrifice something that isn't sour. We can't afford to lose the flour. Can't afford to lose the truffle. Yeah, I think the only thing we can sacrifice here, and I'm not going to completely sacrifice it, is the basil here. But the basil's just going to come down here for a little bit. I want you guys, because I want the cherries to get eaten. So it goes before all the consuming mushrooms here. All right, let's see how that holds up. Let's combine our butterflies. 3 value for each adjacent crop it shares a type with. That's what we like to see. And it's good that we, it's good that these peach crops survive, because now with these peach crops sitting on here, our enoki mushrooms might eat them as the first propagation, but that's okay because they absorb the value and then they can spread. So I think this is actually what we want to do. And you know what? If we get a durian in there, because those stick around, I might hot swap out something to even further boost our fruit bonus. How much did we get on that one? Let's go for fish. Fruit bonus, but tier 4 crops. This is going to be a slow one. Let's get you. Ooh, finally a new rose. We've been waiting to upgrade that one for a while. Let's get the orange. Let's get the button. But yeah, I think the durian to further cultivate our fruit bonus will be even better. And I'll find a non-fruit to sacrifice. So now we have both of these. Yeah, and you see, look, see, it absorbed that. And then when it spread to the same amount. So yeah, we want these enokis eaten well with these surviving plants. Water permit, please. Need to make room. So yeah, I think Basil, you are out for now. Fish? Fish. Hang on, we gotta make some room with these fish. So you get 60 gold every 20 water gain, and we gain a lot. So we're gonna get a lot of gold out of that. Yeah, see, our last few ones we've been eating well. Sweet and sour. Yeah, butterfly. Keep going with the butterfly. Do we want more fish? I don't know. Herbal permit, spicy bitter. I'm not too sure about that. Roots don't really help us out. I mean, we could go for a max tier fish here. More truffles, okay. Don't mind if I do. They themselves are worth 10 and they build stuff up. All right, let's see how we do. So yeah, it really depends if the enokis land next to and eat high valued stuff. But even here, like, look at this. They're putting in work. 1900, and you can even see, so the fish, oyster mushroom, fish, forget-me-nots. We can see what's making us the biggest bank here. That fish is that fish is putting in work. Cat? We could do a cat. Because, yeah, when they eat the stuff, they get the bonuses, and then they get more bonuses. Yeah, we don't need the flower permit, but the cat would work. Not feeling the cactus. Or any of these others. Yeah, we'll take the orange. We'll take the lemongrass. Orange, 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 orange. And then lemongrass. Not quite lemongrass, lemongrass. We're getting there, though. We're working on them. Yeah, and they're still down. Yeah, I've noticed when they're stuck down here at the bottom. So let's open up a little bit more space to make it less likely for them to get stuck and not copied by the enokis. Not too bad. A little bit less. But yeah, now the more I think of it, the more we need that durian. Yeah, we're already max bonused on that. Take the fish, we'll take the cat. We do need another water, but that's a terrible... Don't want starter kits. Ugh. I'll take the slow burn, because we can cycle through the others just fine. Our rose didn't get to go off, I noticed. Hyacinth! No. I said no, but I will take more oysters. It's still kind of middling. We need more stuff. We did have one survive here, so this is probably going to get eaten. 6,000 bucks loan payment we can handle. All right, and yeah, we need to trade in a crop. Is there any crops that we have saved that we want to hot swap? I mean, it just gives us commons. Not particularly. All right, let's see. We don't need more pigs. Dog is obsolete. So in lacking anything else, we can always go for vouchers. Silver vouchers. It just gives us a flat amount of money. So I'll take the voucher. A root kit, mulch, or sprinkler. We don't really do anything with roots. Actually, I don't think we have any roots at all, which means none of the crops that show up there would give us anything we want. We don't need sprinklers. We're not going to get into mulch, so we skip. Reroll, reroll, reroll. More oysters, please. We'll get a button. Yeah, we'll get rid of you for now. Just because we're closer to that one. We'll take the button. That will let us get you to tier 4. Gain 10 value and adjacent to sweet. There's enough sweet things floating around here, right? Yeah. Although not many that survive. The oysters are sweet, and the peach trees, if they are surviving, will be sweet. Alright, let's see how we do here. Yeah, we just don't want any orphans here. Which I think we have enough propagation to avoid any orphans. 2103 is not bad at all. More fish. More fish. Sorry, Basil. You served us well. I do not regret holding on to you for a bit. Honey fungus, thank you. Let's get you merged up. Increase value of all crops by 4. So you're out timing the time. That's where our durian's gonna go. If we had one. Don't need any more forget-me-nots. I mean, part of me is wondering, why am I not duplicating the forget-me-nots? I mean, they're already duplicating because of the bee, but you could double, and then they'd all die and give tons of bonuses around them, but then they might just die and give bonuses to nothing because they're all spawning next to each other. Yeah, the timing doesn't work out well. Oh, you can see what this one is from, the rose. So we're not going to get a durian off of this one, so I should stop re-rolling. This is also from the rose, so we're not going to get a durian off of it. So we got to just aggressively re-roll the first one. All right, no orphans. And actually, I don't really mind orphans too much because they'll stick around and get eaten by something. But yeah, anything over 2,000, I think, puts us on track for our payment easily. Yeah, we don't have enough spicy to get away with the flavoring permit, so we're just going to skip this one. I mean, we could take a dog, but it's the last thing. We skip it. We get the fish. Does the fruit permit do anything for us? Maybe, but not really. Don't want the rat. We don't need more ducks. We'll just get that for the emblem thing. Yeah, we'll hold on to truffle, see if we can get more of them going. This is from the rose, so no durians here. There are other things to possibly get, like oysters. So we can roll for oysters all day long. Well, no, not all day long. We don't have horse. Combine the fish. And then, yeah, we'll be making bank from our fish. All right, that was a little bit of a weaker one. Let's see. Yeah, not too excited about any of these. So we'll probably just take the voucher. You're not long for this world time. I'm re-rolling. There's our durian. Got the durian. All right. This should do better for us. I mean, we're not going to get more durians, but we will take a cucumber. All right, time. It's time for you to step down. Durians in the house. And actually, we want to replicate the durians. Fruit bonus, and this is for all crops. Water is always above 120. That's not a problem. So everything gets 6 value instead of 3. So we're getting, just from the bonus alone, we're getting more. Plus, it's upped our bitter bonus. Wonder if there's any other fruits worth playing here to max out our bonus. Bananas are, they're dry. That's no good. Peppers are spicy. No good. Watermelon's wet. Too weak to things. Strawberries sweet. Not really what we want. So I don't really, I mean, we could go strawberry. I don't know what we'd sacrifice for it though. Because we already sacrificed our herb bonus. Actually, we could sacrifice our herbs. We'd lose a point of sour, but then we'd gain a point of sweet. It's not quite as good, but it would increase our fruit bonus tremendously. So yeah, actually, strawberry is in the house soon. I should have kept the crop swapper. But we do, yes, we do want that. Reroll. See if we can get a strawberry here. There's our strawberry. Sorry, lemongrass, you have served us well. Strawberries in the house. So now, yeah, we're 1 off from max, but I don't see us using the watermelon. Well, I guess the watermelon could help. It would turn on the wet bonus, but it would also help our cucumber. But again, what would we replace that wouldn't tremendously weaken us? I'm glad we got rid of that herb bonus, because that's not really doing much work anymore. Also, replacing the common lemongrass with the durian gets more things affected by the cat. All right, let's do it. Now we should have a lot more persistent crops. Did not make it to the strawberry. We might need more, which is fine by me. Went further down. Yeah, with silver voucher here. Duck doesn't help. Spacious? It is adjacent to 2 or more empty plots. No, not really feeling that one. Go voucher. We'll go durian. Yeah, that works. Let's expand out our plots. We are going to be a lot more water hungry. No, we're back up to 150. Never mind. I think because we went below 120, and therefore we didn't get our water bonus. But now the fruit synergy plus 10, we got that across the board. That was the major difference. Speaking of the duck, yeah, we can't get more duck. Sweet and spicy doesn't work. We just skip the copper voucher. Yeah, we don't need kits anymore. The bee doesn't help us out. I hate just taking these vouchers, though. These useless vouchers. But a silver one's better than nothing. Yeah, we can go for Rose if we had room. I guess we'll hold off on the Rose. Gnocchi, eh? I wouldn't mind it, because it would make you spread more aggressively. Yeah, let's... Actually, yeah, well, I don't think truffle's going to happen. We can double up strawberry for free. We don't need more forget-me-nots. More gnocchi. I'll take it. Yeah, the more enduring value things that stick around, the better. Because look at these. These things ate some high-value stuff over here and then spread. That's like the wombo combo we're really after here. And we got plenty of water from the duck. Anything over 2,000 I'm comfortable with. Oh, more wet permit? Yes, please. Herb, eh? We only really have one herb. And it's already maxed out, so we don't need that. We're not getting more bees, so we skip you. Mutator. Oh, withering permit. I'll take the withering permit at this point. We're so behind on that. All right, hang on. What did we... There's our waters. Gain 5 value. And 5 more for every excess water gained. All right, now we might want to open up the top here for our ducks. For our duck to do its thing. Because now we're just going to get money from water. Reroll. Reroll. Durian. Oyster. Does this let us... Yes. On Wither gain 12. I love it. Not doing the button. Skip it. All right, do we just go straight up and max out our field here? I think we do. If anything, to max out our duck. Yeah, we just need 2 more of the Enokis to get it up. All right, plenty of room for stuff to spread out. And yeah, all that excess water from the duck. We gained 3 and 200. So yeah. Look at the wet permit popping off there. All right, we do need more fish. Yes, we need more fish. I'll take a mushroom kit because we can just get lots of level ups. We'll take a strawberry. Don't need you. Skip it. Reroll, reroll, reroll. Skip it. All right, let's do our mushroom kit. See what we can level up. We can get truffles, yes. We need to make room for something. It's not going to give us cucumbers, but we got to make room for... Actually, you know what? Let me dump the strawberry. Get the truffle in there. The enoki. Yeah, the enoki actually needs to be the one that's getting boosted here. Let's go for another enoki. There's another enoki. There we go. Spreads after every 5. I love it. Yeah, all those extra enoki spreads help us make sure we fill the board. We don't even have our big farm bonus here. And these did not... The forget-me-nots didn't die. Withers when water is at 150. Not that I'm complaining, because we're getting paid for them. Oh no, withering permit. Easy. Herbs, again, we're not doing. Don't care about chickens. Bitter and sour, yeah. Bitter sour. We could go for more sunflowers. No, actually, we want more cherries. We want more cherries. Nah. All right, let's do it. Oh, I just realized I didn't merge my merge my withering bonus. I think they're added to, yeah, over 3,000 now. Oh, and we had one that froze, but that's all right. Skip you for a voucher. Will you stop giving me squirrels? All right, we'll take the cat. Peach. We can go after more peach. I don't think we're gonna get max enoki here. Be fun to try, but we don't have the room for it. Skip it. Skip it. We do need one more butterfly. Yeah, everything gains 2 value. So it's the same, but just takes up less room. Order of operations. Yeah, I am still happy with where we are with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we are still getting the rose withering. It's a bit of a waste when the fruits don't get eaten, but that's okay. And these aren't dying. I'm still unsure as to why. Or why not, rather. Fish, yes. And then bitter sour. What can we make room? Again, I don't think the truffle is going to happen. And then the cat. More cat. Bitter sour, even though it's a slow one. Cucumber, I want, because that's a propagator. But I can't has. I just need something of one of the ones that I'm working on. Like that. Now we have room to grow. After gaining 30 water. So yeah, these things... These things can get eaten for additional propagations. That's the whole point. All right, instantly eaten. We got 3 propagations of the eaten, 5 propagations of it. Look at this. This is what we want. Almost 4,000 in that one alone. Ooh, more withering permits. I think that's more useful than getting a late big farm. We'll take it. We'll take the cucumber, even though, yeah. Just give me another cucumber, Cons, find it. Blah. I do need another butterfly to clean up the butterflies here. There we go. 4,500. Not too shabby. All right, we do have the flavor profile here, so we'll take that one. There's our cucumber, thank goodness. So now this, it's just worth more. That's all. It still only spreads up once, but it's worth more, which is fine. Because we spread so many copies of it, and if something eats it, then it gets worth more. Let's re-roll you. We'll work on the strawberry. We still need a fish too. We're almost done with this run, by the way. And we have enough money, so we know we are going to be victorious. It's just a question of how victorious. Yeah, we're going to need to find room for another withering permit, which we really do need to do. Sorry, strawberry. Then you guys work out nicely. Bitter sour? How are we with these now? Yeah, we kind of need more bitter sour if we're going to combine them into a max value. Doubt that I'll get it because we're so close to the end. Doubt that we'll be able to bonus you up. Let's find stuff. What are we working on, actually? We're working on a durian. We're working on the peach. So yeah, we just need to aggressively re-roll. 20% for rare crops. I don't want to re-roll away all my daily bonus, though. Yeah, not happening. And then the others are just not going to happen either. Because you get extra points for having excess stuff. Not too bad, not too bad. For another over 4,000 one. Loan payment, don't mind if I do. Victory! So, we gained value of all cards, 1 top tier, 5 tier 3, tier 4, lots of contracts. Not too shabby. All right, we're at $9.99, and we unlocked the spatial card set now with supports and climbers like vines and such. So we will be investigating this in the next run. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya.